Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and South Beer Reviews. We've got a New Zealand beer today. It's a blood orange Eclipse IPA, and it's by Duncan's Brewing. I haven't had a beer from these guys for quite a while. I remember one of my first experiences with them. Moondog had a beer festival that had a lot of international breweries there. I think it was called Moondog and Friends. And yeah, Duncan's Brewery were there from New Zealand. I think they were the only Kiwi brewery there. Most of them were like Asian breweries. And anyway, yeah, the guy from Duncan's was a real good bloke. I had shared a few beers with him, and he did a lot of like fruit sours and stuff. So I'm assuming this is a IPA hopped with Eclipse, but it's also got an addition of blood orange. So it'll be like a real citrusy IPA. It's only 5.5%, so you can nearly say it's a pale ale. But yeah, we'll see how we go. It's I've just knocked off work. It's Thursday afternoon. Off to Melbourne tomorrow for beers, so looking forward to that. I'll be going there straight after work, I think. Cheers, Daniel. Good to see you, mate. And apologies for my tardiness. I've just been having some computer issues. I was meant to start this about 20 minutes ago. I've got a Carwyn Cellars glass. No reason why, just it was the last glass I used, so I thought I'll use it again. Because yeah, normally I'll go like proper glassware with certain stuff, but Duncan's as a brewery I haven't had a lot of. So cheers, Jace. Good to see you, mate. Hope all's well, boys. Cheers, Shane. Good to see you. Cheers, Susie. There's a number of people in the chat. It's good. I thought I'd be drinking by myself. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Eclipse hop. It's actually an Aussie hop, relatively new. It's real like sweet citrus, pretty much like orange, mandarin. Yeah, you get like a heap of sweetness, maybe like a bit of grapefruit. But yeah, blood orange is always like a nice fruit. Yeah, cheers, brother. I've been going live at some strange times lately, just due to, I mean, there are times that suit me, but they don't suit most of my audience. It's just, yeah, I've been working different shifts, but yeah, every now and then I'll still get a few people chiming in, which is good. You just want that interaction. So yeah, I'm just trying to bust out a few beer reviews this week because I didn't get to do many last week. I've got like a fridge full of good stuff. Hope all's well, peeps. So yeah, it's got a like a dark. It looks shit in the camera, but it's actually quite a it's a dark orange, but it's quite bright and vibrant. It looks like it's an oxidized beer in the camera, but yeah, I would say like dark orange, light to medium body, one finger head. I mean, it could be just sort of darker just due to the blood orange inclusion. It's probably like a puree or something. Yeah, I would say full on haze. And yeah, carbonation's fairly light. Let's go with. So yeah, huge blood orange. And it's sort of like obviously the inside, like the juice, but there's a bit of like the rind as well. And yeah, I'm getting like mandarin, even like a touch of pine. Smells really good. Like a biscuity backbone. Just on aroma, you'd think it's way more than 5.5%. Mmm. Yeah, a little bit grassy. Oh, smells good. Anyway, I'm diving in. Cheers, boys and girls. That blood orange is huge. Pretty cool can artwork too. Very trippy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys are known more for like their kettle sours. I remember when I first experienced them, they did a lot of sort of like raspberry sours and some abstract sort of like milkshake IPAs and that sort of stuff. It's definitely pithy as well as sweet. There's a touch of bitterness there. It's certainly not a dry beer. It's like relatively sweet, and then you're getting like hop bitterness, but it's not like it sort of lingers on. It's not like real fierce. Cheers, Tanner. I wondered if you guys were still up. I was gonna, because I got home from work at a decent hour, and I was like, I should see if the boys are still kicking it. Could have had a drink with yous. So I thought I should even go live, and then yeah, if yous were if yous were hanging out off air, you might have jumped up. Yeah, for a like a hazy, especially like low ABV, it's quite punchy, and the bitterness is like more like a Westie. So it's a confusing beer, but it's good for me because it's got characteristics I enjoy. The first one after a big day at work's always good as well. Oh yeah, cool. Era, if you're keen to kick on, because I'm only just beginning, boys. And let me tell you, even though I'm tired and sore, this beer is the first of a few, I think. It feels like one of those afternoons where I could quite easily tuck into quite a few beers and then I'll be like, I can't be fucked cooking. I'm ordering takeaway tonight. Yeah, that bitterness is really nice. It's like it leaves you wanting more. It's sort of like it's one of those in-betweener beers. It's got characteristics of a hazy and a West Coast joined together. We'll see what they say on the side of the can. Um, well, there you go. Amarillo, Citra, and Cryo Simcoe hops have fallen into delicious alignment with our in-house blood orange extract to create a juicy IPA bursting with citrus notes. Well, there you go. The name Eclipse had me thinking that it was an Eclipse hopped IPA, but it sounds like it doesn't even have Eclipse in it. Pardon me. But it has like Amarillo and Citra that have the same sort of characteristics. Yeah, bursting with citrus notes. Duncan's is an independent microbrewery in Kapiti, Aotearoa, New Zealand. We love sending it with big, fruity, colourful brews. Yeah, well, there you go. I just thought because it had blood orange Eclipse IPA that it was like a blood orange, like infused IPA with Eclipse hops. But yeah, that's not that it's any big deal because, yeah, as I said, the American hops they've used are similar to what Eclipse is. So it's not like I've got anything wrong. It's at the end of the day, it's still punchy citrus, and I would have been getting the pine from the Simcoe. But yeah, that probably explains the bitterness more. Coolio. So what's people out there drinking? What are you into? Tanner and Beer Man, if you're there. What he is sipping on. In the words of Jordan, what what's the vibes, yo? What's in your glass? What's everyone blazing on? Woo! So yeah, this time tomorrow I should be on my way to Melbourne, about to get off before Melbourne to try some UK beers. Yeah, we've got our Pint of Origin festival in Melbourne over the next, it's like 10 days. So yeah, different bars and pubs around Melbourne are showcasing beers from different areas of the world. It's a real cool event. It's a good excuse just to go for a pub crawl, whether you can walk around or get Ubers or public transport and just go to as many as you can. They'll have international beers at some, and then others will have like different states of Australia. It's pretty cool. Bloody flies are bad at the moment. Woo. Oh, here he is, the big fella. He's got the grey in his gills like his owner. Stop trying to kiss me, bro. Say hello to the camera. Look, there you go. What's going on, big boy? Oh, look at him. Look at him. He doesn't look as tired as his owner. It's because he gets to sleep all day. He doesn't have to go to work and earn the money. Hello, buddy. What you doing, big fella? Parkway Drive, as in my hat, great Australian metal band, brought out a new song today. So I've been pumping that. It's very enjoyable. I might even do a chug to it today. Let's finish this beer off, shall we? When I was at work this morning, Normally, I'll take like cereal or fruit or toasted sandwiches or just something to eat during the shift. But yeah, I wasn't sort of organised today, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll go to Subway. It's only like a block away. I'll organise some brunch there. Just went the usual, a foot long, a drink and 2 cookies. Normally, like if I'm hungry, I'll eat the whole foot long and the drink and maybe 1 cookie. If I'm not too hungry, I'll just have the half foot long in the 6 inch and keep the other one for later or the next day. But yeah, I was starving, so I went the whole foot long and a cookie. Anyway, I reckon about 3 or 4 years ago, I would get a foot long, a drink, and 2 cookies for about 13 or 14 bucks. I paid like $24 today. I'm like, fucking hell. Could have went like to a restaurant for a parma and veggies for that. Cheers, Bill. Good to see you, brother. Bill, I'll have to send you some a band I like, their Aussie metal, and see what you think. Originally, they were metalcore, and yeah, the Cookie Monster. Originally, they were metalcore, but they've always had sort of some technical guitar, and now they've ventured more now into like your old school, like classic rock or classic metal. He still does the screaming and that, but just the guitar work and that, I reckon you'd appreciate it. So I'll send you a few songs just to see what you think. So that beer is down the hatch. So yeah, as I thought, Aussie Eclipse. I was completely wrong, so ignore my intro to the video talking about a great Australian hop. So Eclipse is just obviously the name of the beer, like a blood orange eclipse. Yeah, it's weird. I could see a lot of people getting confused by it. But yeah, that was the main reason I bought this beer because I love Eclipse and you don't see enough of it. And yeah, but turns out it's a good beer anyway. So yeah, dude. I'll send you maybe 2 or 3 live videos and just let me know. Even if you don't like it, just let me know. Because I know you love your thrash metal. And they're not really thrash metal, but I just feel like you'll appreciate the guitar. Cheers, Mac. Good to see you, mate. Thoughts on Miller High Life? Damn it, bro. It's a beer I haven't tried yet. I've always wanted to try it because a lot of my American mates rate it as their favourite, like American macro beer. I've only, as far as Miller goes, I've only had Miller Genuine Draft. So yeah, Miller High Life's one of those ones that's sort of, it's not a brilliant beer, like it's not going to blow me away, like it's just a basic macro beer, but it's on my bucket list. Something as like I really want to try. Being Australian, there's a lot of American beers that like people can get easily, and I can't get them. It's like I've never tried Bud Light before. I've never tried Bush, any of their products. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, cool. What's your favourite Canadian beer? As far as Canadian stuff goes, Is Molson's Canadian? I've had ugh, I've had quite a bit of Canadian craft, but I haven't had much Canadian macro. Keith's is my go-to. Oh yeah. What state are they from? Or sorry, is it province? Is that what you call them in Canada? Yeah. Oh, it seems like most of the American beer community, like even though they're craft heads, the one beer that most of them talk about as their favourite macro always seems to be Miller High Life, Nova Scotia. Yeah, cool. No, that's awesome. Yeah, the if I could name a few Canadian craft beers I like breweries I love, Superflux out of I think they're BC. Pretty sure they're BC. Collective Arts out of their like Toronto area. Um, there's like a French Canadian one I really like, but I keep forgetting the name. Yeah, I've had quite a few beers out of like Ontario, like Town, Fairweather. Um, but yeah, everything I've had from Superflux in Vancouver has been really good. Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's funny. I've got like quite a few like US and Canadian friends, like the US friends that live up and like sort of just below the Canadian border. They always talk about Flying Monkey. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, Shane was in the chat earlier. He may still be here, but he's at work. I know that he's quite often sent Flying Monkey stuff to his American friends. Yeah, Modelo. Yeah, a lot of the like the Mexican cerveza sort of beers, I'm not a big fan of. Like they're easy to drink and you can smash them in the hot weather and stuff, but I just find them like bland. They're very watered down. I like I like a macro beer to sort of have a bit of soul to it, like a bit of hot bitterness, and even if they're like earthy or piney or whatever, like even grainy, I'd still prefer that over a beer that just tastes like water. Like in Australia, the most popular international beers would probably be Corona, would definitely be up there. Maybe Heineken. Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I really need to try Miller High Life. Like, I wonder if there's any stores in Melbourne that sell like American macro beer that you don't normally get here. That'd be cool. Cheers, Dorito. Good to see you, brother. Speaking of California. But yeah, this one beer after work has really hit the spot. So yeah, I might even wrap it up and I might send Tanner or Beerman a message and see if they're still going and might kick it. Whether I start my own live or just hang with them, whatever they're doing. You can grab 6 mil of High Life Tall Boys for around. Yeah, that's awesome. Especially in Canada because the prices there are expensive like us. Miller is very good on the malt bill. Yep. Yeah. So you guys in Canada have got ridiculous alcohol prices like we do in Australia. You'll pay like $50 or $60 for a case of beer like we do. It's fucking shit. Yeah. How would I score this beer? It's funny though that I bought it just based on it being called Eclipse IPA, thinking it had an Aussie hop Eclipse in it. but then but then it delivered all the notes that you'd expect in Eclipse because it had similar citrusy hops. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I'd probably say I'm going to have a 4.2 out of 5. It's pretty good. I'm not normally a big fan of additives to IPAs like juice, like fruit additions, but yeah, this one works out all right. I think blood orange is definitely a awesome fruit. It's like another fruit I love that's a little bit rarer, like your pink grapefruit. It is quite bitter though. Funny you say about the tariff. I've got a beer in the fridge and it's called, like, it's obviously just been brewed. It's called Tariffs and it's got like it's all in American flag colors and shit. I should probably do a review of it now while there's a heap of talk about tariffs in America. Yeah, the brewery that did it, they're called Banks. They're out of Melbourne. They're one of my favourite like local breweries. When I seen they did a beer called Tariffs, I'm like, that's fucking awesome. And then they did another one. It's an English ale, and it's called you you sound like you're from London. So yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah. It could have been a disaster though, the fact that it wasn't what I expected. But no, it actually worked out all right. Have you done much traveling, Mac? Like, have you been to many states in the US, or have you been like, I don't know, to Europe or Asia or anywhere like that? Jazzman, what are you doing, bro? You're probably still at work. I was gonna say, if you're not, let's have a drink together. Actually, you be oh no, you did that last night. I was gonna say you'll be checking on the homeless tonight, but that's a Wednesday thing. You probably still do it tonight as well, but I was like, if you're home, let's have a beer. It can suck starting really early in the morning, but fuck, it's good when you get home and you've still got the whole afternoon ahead of you. I just need to learn to go to bed a bit earlier. Oh, yeah. Good luck. Yeah, Europe and almost every. Yeah, cool. Have you got what are some favorite spots in the US? And if, say, for example, say I had like 10 days in Canada, where would you recommend I check out? Canada's always been on my bucket list. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go there. Yeah, it's one of the best. Funnily enough, it's one of the best spots in the world for beer. They have some of the most hyped breweries in the world. They're not actually, or one of them's in Boston, one or two, but the main one's sort of out of Boston. It's out in the sticks, but it's about probably a 20-minute drive. I'm from Halifax. It's worth checking out. Same with, yeah, Quebec City feels like Europe. Yeah, yeah. I'd definitely love to check out Toronto, and I feel like everyone tells me Vancouver's heaps like Melbourne, and like British Columbia is like fucking awesome, just like the scenery and stuff. And is it true that most Canadians hate the French? Yeah. So how far, like where you are now in Toronto, how far is it from where you grew up in Nova Scotia? Yeah. Yeah, I've got quite a few Canadian beer mates, and they all sort of say the same thing. Canada's sort of linked with being like, yeah, partly French and that, but most of the true Canadians can't stand the French side of it. They sort of wish that they were their own country. Yeah, so it's probably like me going to maybe Brisbane up in the north, up in Queensland. That's about a. It's probably not quite as far as that. It'd be like for me to go in between like Sydney and Brisbane, because Sydney for me is about 12 hours. I think Brisbane's like, actually no, Brisbane's probably 20 hours. Oh no, yeah. Was it a peated beer? Did it taste like peated whiskey? Like, I love notes of ashtray. That's what I used to feel like when I was younger and hooked up with girls that smoked, because I wasn't a smoker. It was like when you'd start passion on with them, it was like you were fucking licking an ashtray. I'll never forget when me and my deb partner hooked up, and I had like a huge crush on her, and like, yeah, we did like the deb is in the debutante ball. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like the school dance sort of thing. And yeah, anyway, yeah, after the dance and we all partied and stuff, we ended up hooking up. And like it was so weird because she smoked and it's like all I could taste. But because I was like so infatuated with her, I just like let it slide. Oh, who's this guy? Hey, look at him. Hello. What you doing, buddy? You want to get on TV, don't you? I think he's hungry. That's why he's hanging around. You want food, don't you? You want a little bit of food. You're getting a little bit hungry. Uh-oh. Now they're both at it. Hey. Bloody dogs. Now I've got to feed them. Now I better go feed them anyway. But yeah, thanks for chiming in, Max. Good chatting with you, dude. Hopefully we see more of you. And yeah, I'll be possibly back with the live. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I'm keen for a few beers, so maybe do a hangout. If not, I'll probably be doing a couple more beer reviews later. So say in like 4 or 5 hours time before I go to bed. And yeah, so yeah, this beer I gave it a 4.2. It's called Duncan's Blood Orange Eclipse IPA at 5.5%. And yeah, Duncan's are from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Cheers, peeps. Later.